Finally, relief at your fingertips. Why the ZenToes Gel Toe Cap is the solution you didn't know you were searching for. Picture this. You're about to head out the door, whether it's for a crisp morning walk, a day packed with errands, or that long-awaited vacation. You lace up your favorite shoes, step outside, and there it is. That familiar, nagging, sharp pain radiating from your toe. It's not unbearable, at least not yet, but it's always there, stealing away comfort, turning simple pleasures into a daily struggle. Maybe you've tried all the usual tricks: bigger shoes, bandages, special socks, medicated creams. They offer fleeting relief, but never a real solution. Why does it have to be so hard to fix something so small? Well, what if it didn't? What if you could protect your toes effortlessly and finally reclaim the comfort and freedom you deserve? That's exactly where the ZenToes 6-pack gel toe cap and protector comes in. And let me tell you, it's not just a product, it's a game changer. The everyday struggle no one talks about. When we think about pain, we often picture dramatic injuries, broken bones, twisted ankles, sudden falls. But for millions of people, the daily reality of pain is far quieter and far more insidious. A missing toenail that never grew back quite right. An ingrown nail that flares up every time you squeeze into your work shoes. Corns that feel like needles jabbing with every step. Blisters that make even standing up an exercise in endurance. Hammer toes that rub relentlessly against your footwear, leaving you wincing with every move. These aren't headline-grabbing conditions, but they matter deeply because they steal away your ability to live fully, freely, without thinking about pain. And let's be honest, these problems don't stay contained to your foot. They ripple outward, touching every part of your life. You say no to invitations because you can't face a night on your feet. You cut workouts short because every treadmill stride feels like punishment. You dread travel days, sightseeing, even quick trips to the grocery store. Foot pain has a way of shrinking your world. And worst of all, it's invisible. No one else can see how much you're suffering. Which means, all too often, you're left to suffer in silence. The search for solutions, and why most don't work. Most people go through a frustrating cycle when they try to deal with toe pain. Bandages that shift, bunch up, or soak through in minutes. Padding that helps a little at first, but breaks down by lunchtime. Bigger shoes that feel clunky and awkward, trading one discomfort for another. Topical treatments that only work after days or weeks, if at all. Rigid splints or hard protectors that feel like torture devices after an hour of wear. You start off hopeful with each new product and end up back where you started. Uncomfortable, defeated, stuck. It's exhausting. That's why the ZenToes Gel Toe Cap is such a breath of fresh air. It isn't a temporary band-aid for the problem. It's a thoughtful, well-engineered solution. So, what makes ZenToes different? When you first hold one of the ZenToes Gel Toe Caps in your hand, you'll notice two things immediately. The material feels different. It's soft, flexible, and soothing, not stiff or scratchy like cheap knockoffs. It's designed for real life. Not just for a product photo, not just for an hour, but for the messy, wonderful, active lives we all live. The secret is in the material. ZenToes uses a medical-grade gel, specifically designed to mimic the natural cushioning of healthy tissue. This gel absorbs pressure, reduces friction, stays soft and resilient hour after hour. That's critical because toe pain is almost always caused by pressure and friction. It's the constant rubbing, bumping, pinching, and squeezing that leads to all those little injuries and all that big discomfort. By placing a cushioned, skin-friendly barrier between your toe and the world, ZenToes gives your body the chance to heal and gives you the chance to move. A fit that feels personal. One of the best features of the ZenToes Gel Toe Caps is that they come in multiple sizes, and the large size is ideal for broader or swollen toes, something few brands account for. Each cap stretches just enough to slide on easily, but then hugs your toe securely without cutting off circulation. It's snug without strangling, protective without feeling bulky, secure without needing constant adjustment. In short, It feels like it belongs there. A color that disappears. The beige color might seem like a small detail, but it's a brilliant one. It blends in naturally with most skin tones, so you don't have to feel self-conscious if you're wearing open-toed shoes, sandals, or just padding around barefoot. Healing shouldn't come with a side order of embarrassment. ZenToes gets that. Real results. How ZenToes changes the game. Once you start wearing ZenToes caps, you'll notice the difference almost immediately. Less burning, stabbing, or aching as you walk. No more raw, tender spots after a long day. Blisters and corns actually healing instead of getting worse. Confidence returning with every comfortable step. Imagine going for a full day outing without once thinking about your toes. Slipping on your favorite shoes without wincing. Getting through work shifts, vacations, weddings, or workouts without pain slowing you down. That's the kind of quiet miracle ZenToes makes possible. The optimism of every step. Because you're no longer fighting constant friction and pressure, your toes can actually start to recover. The healing process speeds up naturally. The damage stops compounding. You're not just managing the pain, you're solving it at the root. Small product, big quality. Let's be honest, with so many cheap, mass-produced options flooding the internet, it's fair to be skeptical. But ZenToes stands apart for one simple reason. They actually care. From the high-quality gel to the thoughtful sizing, from the skin-matching color to the generous six-pack. Because life happens, and backups are smart. It's clear that ZenToes was designed by people who understand the problem deeply and care about getting the solution right. Plus, they're easy to clean and reusable, so you're not constantly throwing money away. It's the kind of smart, compassionate design that makes you feel seen. And with ZenToes, the difference feels like magic. The optimism of every step. At the end of the day, pain has a way of shrinking our worlds. But solutions have a way of expanding them again. With ZenToes, you're not just buying a toe protector. You're buying yourself back. Your morning walks, your weekend adventures, your workouts, your impromptu dance sessions in the kitchen, your travel plans, your confidence. Every pain-free step you take is a step toward living bigger, happier, freer. And isn't that what we all deserve? Final thoughts. A simple yes to a better life. The problems that ZenToes solves may seem small on paper. A corn here, a blister there. And with ZenToes, the difference feels like magic. But anyone who's lived with toe pain knows there's nothing small about the impact. Pain steals joy. Pain drains energy. Pain isolates. ZenToes gives it all back. Softly, gently, beautifully, one step at a time. If you've been living with the quiet agony of toe pain, if you've started to forget what comfort even feels like, if you're tired of settling for half measures and short-term fixes, let ZenToes surprise you. Let yourself be curious enough to believe that comfort is still possible. Let yourself say yes to healing, to freedom, to hope. Sometimes, the smallest solutions make the biggest difference. And with ZenToes, the difference feels like magic.